Hello and welcome everyone to day one of the SCSA's Constructing Safety Leadership Conference. My name is Kelly Champagne and I am the Program Services Manager for the SCSA, and it's my privilege to assist companies every day towards their goals of safety leadership through our core and C-Corp programs and our NCSO and HSA programs. Today I have an added privilege, and that's that I get to MC our safety conference here with you. So we have an informative and interesting morning plan for you, and you're not here to hear me. So I'd like to introduce Colin Pular. You'll know Colin as our president of the Saskatchewan Construction Safety Association. But in addition to that, you'll also find that you'll see Colin out and about in the Regina area because he is also the chair of the Regina District Chamber of Commerce. He's on the board of the Regina Exhibition Association, and as well, he's a member of the Leaders Council for the Hill and Levine Schools of Business. So please join me in introducing Colin, and he's got a few words to say to you.
Thanks, Kelly. Somewhere it seemed to imply that I must be smart or something, but that's far from the truth. But thanks for introducing, and just really quick on behalf of our board and team, I also want to welcome you to this morning's session, and hope to welcome you back next week as well. Really quickly, the Construction Safety Leadership Conference is really about change. As time moves forward, safety issues are becoming more and more at the forefront of business. And it's really been, it's never been more evident than what's going on with our current pandemic. Construction leaders are now the safety leaders. And this conference looks at innovative ways safety can help companies embrace and lead change and the changes that are coming, and how to keep, quote unquote, building up. So today, you're going to see that reflected in things like our construction panel with Wayne Morski and Brian Barber, and they'll be led by our friend Kavis Reed. You'll also see this in our breakout sessions, whether you've chosen to listen on the next level social media discussion or the next level technology discussion. And then finally, our morning will end with the Honourable Pam Wallen, who will be our keynote speaker a little bit later on here. But before all of that, we do have a message from the Honourable Jeremy Harrison. And I will really tell you really quickly, Jeremy, he was elected to Parliament in 2004. And at the age of 26, he actually became one of the youngest Canadians to ever sit in the House of Commons. He was then elected to the Saskatchewan legislature in 2007. As it turns out, he is the youngest Canadian to ever be elected in both the House of Commons and the provincial legislature. In February of 2018, Premier Moe appointed him to be Minister of both Trade and Export Development and the Minister of Immigration and Career Training. As I got to know Minister Harrison, learned a lot about his family, who've also been very active in the safety field. His father, in particular, has conducted a tremendous amount of safety training in this province, and so he knows very well this file and the connection to the economy, and really appreciate him sharing a few words this morning.
Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. I'm pleased to bring remarks on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan. Infrastructure is essential to Saskatchewan's economic success and in building a better quality of life for people in our province. Over the past decade, our government has undertaken the largest capital plan in the province's history. In response to significant growth our province has seen, we've invested over $17 billion to repair or replace public infrastructure. As we move through and ultimately into a post-COVID-19 world, our government will remain focused on investing in infrastructure to support our growth plan for the next decade. Over the next decade, we will invest over $30 billion to build the infrastructure to support a strong and growing province, including Saskatchewan's two-year, $2 billion stimulus program, an investment to help drive economic recovery coming out of the pandemic. As our finance minister announced earlier this month on Budget Day, quote, "This budget will build Saskatchewan by investing in new long-term care, facilities, hospitals, schools, highways, and vital municipal infrastructure. And to just highlight a few key points as to what that includes and what it means for our construction industry, the 2021-22 budget provides $3.1 billion of planned capital spending to stimulate the economy and create jobs. It invests $162 million in healthcare capital. It invests $830 million into operating, maintaining, building, and improving Saskatchewan's roads and highways, which is up $115 million or 16% compared to just last year. It provides nearly $190 million for education capital, up to $22.3 million or more than 13% compared to last year, and includes nearly $102 million to support 21 ongoing capital projects, which will build 16 new schools and renovate 5 more. It also invests more than $324 million in government services infrastructure, up more than $109 million compared to last year, which includes $52 million for the construction of the Remand Center at the Saskatoon Correctional Centre. There's also $70.1 million for maintenance and upgrades to dams and canals, and $18.9 million for Phase 1 of the Lake Diefenbaker Irrigation Expansion Project, a transformational multi-year project expected to cost over $4 billion. There's also nearly $245 million for municipal infrastructure. And Saskatchewan's Crown corporations will spend $1.6 billion on major capital projects this year, including nearly $938 million by SaskPower to improve the province's electricity system to meet demand and maintain reliability. These major investments mean our government is committed to the goals in our growth plan: new jobs, a growing province, and a strong economy as we come out of the pandemic and move towards 2030. As we focus on achieving these key goals, the importance of safety cannot be overemphasized. Your commitment to creating the safest construction environment in Canada through the promotion of Mission Zero and the prevention of all injuries are essential to building a profitable industry and strong communities. I want to thank all of you for participating in this event, as our joint resolve to building up and looking forward will make a critical difference today and through our economic recovery. Thank you to the Saskatchewan Construction Safety Association for all your work putting this event together and for all your important efforts. Our government is proud to work with you to build a strong economy and support the growth of our families and our communities. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Colin, and thanks to the Honourable Jeremy Harrison for his remarks as well.